Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, on Monday, Gachagua called for a high-level meeting with the leaders from Northeastern. That means the arid and the semi-arid area, Ugo, the ASAL. And they were supposed to have a discussion about the projects that are being funded by the World Bank. There are about 15 projects, and that was the center of discussion. The meeting was taking place at the official residence of the Deputy President in Karen. But what happened? Gachagua was surprised that you are calling leaders to come. The discussion is about development, but leaders did not turn out to that meeting. They actually, snubbed Gachagua's meeting. They never show up. So his surprise is, why are they not available for the meeting? Kwa nini hawataki kuja mkutano? Mkutano ni ya maendeleo. They are actually not cooperating. That is his question. Why not show up for the meeting, which is meant to benefit the people from the same region? Because the discussion here is about compensation of the people who gave some land, making sure that the projects are really being delivered to the people. But no one came. Just few leaders there, not leaders actually. Watu tu wale wachache delegates ndio wanakuja. But elected leaders, no show.
They are leaders. But where are your colleagues from the rest of the 10 counties? Where are they? Then they'll start saying they are not involved. Invitations were made to everybody. They should have been here. So that when the issues that concern their people are being discussed, they are part and parcel. Because it's good, those of you who have come, because now the Isiolo County MP has raised very pertinent issues. If she was not here, they have been able to raise that issue. So these invitations were made to all the members of parliament across the counties. And we see the representation is just a few counties. So when you see them, ask them, when issues to do with their people are being discussed, these are very serious issues.
Now, the question is all about why are leaders from Northeastern not honoring Rigathi Gachagua's call for the meeting. Before we answer that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our return subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, I think this is an open secret. It is in the public domain. And anyone can answer this question. There is emerging rift between Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua, such that Ruto will use every means and the power at his disposal to frustrate anything that the Gachagua will be touching on, so that the Gachagua is going to succeed. Instead, he will be viewed as a failure. You will need numbers, you will need friends, you will need influence. And how do you do this? Like when he holds such a meeting, then it succeeds, the project succeeds. He can go there and take credit because he was with the leaders and it just happened. So anything that is meant to give credit or any political mileage to Gachagua, it is going to be frustrated because Ruto has other intention, including not having Rigathi Gachagua on ballot as his running mate. He don't have such intentions. So for that reason, no way he can allow Gachagua to get or take any credit from anything. So by the fact that members of parliament from the ASAL region are going to meet Gachagua, sit down, and he chairs a meeting, it was going to give some mileage to Gachagua. That even in as much some leaders in Mount Kenya are abusing him, like Akina Kimani Ichung'wah, he's sitting with other leaders from elsewhere and giving directives. It shows power. So it will really show that Gachagua is having numbers. He has a following. Because after the meeting, there will be photo shooting and it is going to be all over. So, Ruto had to make a phone call to stop members of parliament from attending this meeting, in my view. There is a possibility there was a State House phone call that ended up embarrassing Gachagua to miss these numbers. Otherwise, niambie which leader will walk away from development? No, they can't. In fact, they will rush there. So the only thing that stopped them, State House call. Hakuna kitu ingine. Na wanaambia vile maendeleo itafanyika bila ya kutumia ofisi ya Gachagua. Otherwise, how can they avoid to go and have a meeting about development? So, there is serious frustration that has been manufactured from State House to intimidate Gachagua and make sure that he has no friend. So, every member of parliament will be walking away from Gachagua. He will only remain with those who were not elected and few that he can buy or pay. But using his office to gain political mileage, it is not going to work because his boss is ready, willing to frustrate him, not to succeed in any way. That is the reason why members of parliament refused to honor Gachagua's call for a meeting at Karen residence. Yo Karen residence kuna ofisi tu za kufanya kazi ya serikali. So it is also an institution. It is a state institution. Kama tu State House. But they said no, they don't go. So Gachagua is lamenting. As he laments, he is aware of what is happening. He is well aware that State House is busy and so much focus to frustrate him. And you see, KBC is giving more time to this story. It tells you. It tells you how these people are really pushing for this to show that Gachagua has no numbers. He has no friends, no leaders who are honoring him. He has no say. Leaders are running away from him. But all frustrations from State House. So this is a serious sign to Gachagua to understand that he might be a lone ranger in this Kenya Kwanza administration. Kama ni viongozi wengine unapata viongozi wengi wanaandamana na yeye. Akuwe ni Kimani Ichung'wah, akina Mudavadi, Ruto mwenyewe, they are available. But for Gachagua, no one. So Gachagua will not know any peace in this government. The worst thing is that when he got to power, he abused like everyone. Akina Uhuru, people who would have helped him. He never sat down to learn from the feet of the elders who have had the opportunity to serve in such high-level offices. So he will be naked. And that's where we have reached. So no one else is frustrating Gachagua, his boss. Intention is to kick him out from the Kenya Kwanza arrangement. In fact, we will not have Kenya Kwanza in the next election. There will be a different coalition, not Kenya Kwanza. Even Azimio will not exist to the next election. They will have a different coalition. Coalitions comes and go. Zinakuja zikienda. They will have something different. So in that arrangement, the only person Ruto is not interested in is Gachagua. Hamtaki kabisa. Na hizi ni dalili za kuonyesha kwamba Mheshimiwa William Ruto hana haja ya kufanya kazi na Gachagua, na yeye ako mbele kabisa to frustrate Gachagua such that he will be viewed as a failure and nowhere to take credit from. Simple.